Do I feel good today? Sort of. Light the beam. You're right, Big Cheesy. The Kings are dead to me, but I'll get to that. What's good, everybody? I know there's all kinds of new people checking us out every single day. This is now your daily sports and sports betting brand of record. We call it Driving the Line. You can call it hashtag DTL every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We are here for you. Now, we're also the most transparent show in all of sports betting. And another fantastic day at the brand. The only person who didn't bring his A game yesterday was your boy sitting right here. And the Kings, because of the Kings or whatever other game, I know I owe a t-shirt. Somehow I owe a t-shirt. I need any of you that would like a Driving the Line piece of merchandise to put into the chat right now. Me. Just write me. That's all I need you. And then producer man, who doesn't have any skin in the game, will pick one winner, and I will personally send you a Driving the Line t-shirt or whichever one you prefer. We'll get to that in a second. But coming off a fantastic day, I got to bring in my partner, my five-tool player. We call him Allan Bell. You call him AB, but I guarantee you this morning he's got a big old fat smile on his face today. AB, I'm the only weak link. I'm the only one. Come on. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, crew. Good morning, everybody. Hey, look, man, it happens. You know what I mean? It happens. The good thing is that there's no weak link truly in this crew, so we're good to go.
All right. I see a lot of me's over there. I also need you guys to hit that like button for us. It really helps the show grow. And you know, AB, I was looking yesterday that we have not had one day, not one static day, meaning since we launched 2 months ago, every day we just keep going like this. And I think that deserves a big old fat thank you to the crew for sharing the show and also showing up every single day, don't you?
Oh, big time, big time. They're the ones that have made this thing what it is. Huge thank you. Absolutely.
You're damn right. So with that being said, crew, what are their choices today, AB? Because they slapped me in the face and they beat me up. So what do we got today?
4 good options here in 2 games in the NBA. First, you take the Warriors plus 3.5 or the Magic minus 3.5. Or you roll with the Suns plus 7.5 or the Nuggets minus 7.5. Poll is in the chat. Vote now. We'll update as we always do at the end of the show.
You know, we got a little synergy, AB, with those picks because one of my picks is because of those points that we'll talk about in a little bit. So it's going to be interesting to see what the crew selects and also who producer man picks as the winner of our little contest today because your boy stinks. All right. Also, we continue to grow the crew, which is our premium side of things. And AB, can you tell the good people if they join the crew today and how to do it, exactly what they can receive or will receive?
Real simple. All right. You can join by clicking the join button right there below this show on your phone, computer, tablet, whatever device that you have, or just click the show description. You can find the link right in there. And what you're going to get, all right, Shoot Your Shot, which is coming back after March Madness. All right, you get a daily exclusive, which is coming to you, well, daily. And then DTL After Dark, which I believe, Coach, you have another one coming up here pretty soon.
Friday night. And I might be solo. It all depends on who shows up. But we're going to start doing a lot more not Shoot Your Shot, but a lot more DTL After Darks, where we come on at night. We talk a lot about live betting. There's going to be a lot of baseball late games that we talk about. So with baseball starting tomorrow, and tomorrow we're going to do a lot of futures and stuff. I know we didn't have a full episode, but can you believe that opening day is tomorrow? It's crazy.
I can't wait. Oh, my God, I can't wait. We have more baseball to add to this show, and you're right. Yeah, we're going to have so many opportunities for live betting shows at night. Everything get you set up for the next day when we have day games, 100%. Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. All right. A lot of you are chatting up in the chat, but you come here for our fire picks coming up another red hot day. AB, if you don't mind, it is time. It is time. It is time for the picks. And you know, on a Wednesday, we go 5 wide with some of the absolute very best. My man, Raphael, our numbers guy, is here as always. The man from the Dirty is here as always. And a man that you can hear tonight, I'm assuming, as soon as the Grizzlies and Lakers are done in Memphis, Tennessee, DG is here. Is there a show tonight for you, DG?
You know we got a show. It's the Lakers game. I would not miss a Lakers game unless my wife told me I had to miss.
Interesting that you say miss a Lakers game, because Raphael has a pick today that I don't even know if it's going to go off. And we're going to discuss that when we get there, because some man last night played 52 minutes. 52 minutes. A lot of minutes. But we'll discuss it as we go. Now, every single day, if you're not familiar with the show, we do the picks at the top. We then have a little section where we talk, and then we do the whip around at the end. We have you covered top to bottom, left to right. So, DG, it is Wednesday. So I would like nothing more as I look at my notes. And I go, I would love to start with a couple of prop bets today. Start us off. Let's go.
Yep, we have some Memphis flavor there. And so, where Jalen Duren went to college? Yeah, that was the University of Memphis. We're going to go back to our wagon, and that's going to be the double-double machine in Jalen Duren. He has hit this in 12 of the last 15 games. And if you're thinking, yes, the Timberwolves do, kind of limit, the points, but also the rebounds. They don't to the center position. I think Jalen Duren has another good game tonight, just overall. He's coming off a back injury. I would say kind of a back injury. He got some rest. So we haven't seen him since the last time we cashed last Wednesday on that double-double. So at minus 115, I'm all over this. And then Desmond Bane, over 19.5 points. 2 of the 4 games that he's been back since his injury, he has actually cashed. The last 2 games he's played against Golden State Warriors and Denver Nuggets, they both face guard him. The Lakers do not face guard, and it's probably going to be a little Austin Reeves on a back-to-back with travel double overtime game. I think there's going to be a turnstile defense for the Lakers, especially early on. Desmond Bane likes to go early, so I expect him to go over 19.5 points tonight.
All right. And again, the Lakers coming off a double overtime win last night. Sometimes you got to be more lucky than good. I had the over in that game. Thank God for double overtime.
Right.
DG. Great start by you, big boy. Hang tight. May have a question for you or two. Raphael, I'm coming to you. It's all about the flow. And when we're flowing with NBA props, I'm looking you right between the eyes and tell me that Anthony Davis 2 nights in a row is going to have a big game. Talk to me.
This is all about the number. You call me the numbers guy. This is all about that number, because what's right next to 14.5 rebounds in a game? Plus 105. Ooh. Why plus 105? He has hit this prop bet 4 straight games. If he plays, he'll grab rebounds. Now, is he going to play? I think he will. They're still battling for playoff positions. I know he played 52 minutes. I don't think he played 52 minutes all in a Pelicans jersey, but I still think he grabs boards if he plays. And again, I don't want to stress this enough. It's plus 105 for the big man to put 14.5 boards where he can do that without even jumping. I played this play because of the number. Normally, if they didn't play last night, it would be minus 115, minus 120 if they had yesterday off. Give me the plus money on 14.5.
Boom. That's how you back up a pick, just like that. Now, tonight, there's only 2 games in the NIT. So, Raphael, you and Howie both have picks in said game, but you're on the total between UNLV and Seton Hall. And AB, be prepared. I'm coming to you for a little reaction for Howie's picks in a second. But explain to me why you think there will be a lot of points tonight in this game, Raphael.
Well, let's face it, last night me and Howie both cashed on Milk Chamberlain as Indiana State won, but I had to say that name one more time. I know they're not playing today, but I love this play just because of not the way UNLV played against BC when they won 79-70, but how they played against Princeton. When they put up 84 points against Princeton's slow offense, how they like to do half court, they were able to control the tempo of the game, run with them. I think that we're going to see the same thing. Both teams are averaging almost 73 points a game. I think Seton Hall's averaging a little bit more, almost close to 74. I think we're going to see an up-tempo game, and we know UNLV loves to shoot the 3-ball. If that 3-ball comes in, I see this one flying over. So give me the over 141. And it's moving to 140.5. Would not be shocked if it closes closer to 142.
All right. Take that and let it wash all over you. I love that analysis. Now, Howie loves Seton Hall minus 4.5. They just won by 14. And AB Utah scored 91 points beating Iowa in the last round. We're now in the quarterfinals. Your thoughts on these two teams, NIT, motivation, etc.?
Agree with Raphael on the Seton Hall game, -4.5, good spread there. And yeah, Seton Hall, good offense. It all, really comes down to what do we get out of UNLV? Is the three falling? Do we see consistent shot making from UNLV? Because we know Seton Hall, they are as consistent as it gets. They're going to score 72 to 76 points. They do it game after game after game. That's how they get down. It all depends on what we get from UNLV. Now, on the next one there, Utah. This is going to be a fun game, all right? You've got VCU, who, quite frankly, Utah's a better team than. That's why we see the spread. It is what it is. I'm fascinated to see what we get out of VCU. They've played well on the road in a neutral site locations, but Utah's a beast, man. They got that dog in them. You got to watch out. I like Utah here. It's solid play.
I love when you say that. I love when you say, got that dog in him, and I love when you say, whip that ass. I love it. I know, whip that. I love that. God, I love it. Shout out to Jared. Nice hit on Indiana State, Raphael and Howie. It was a nice hit. Guzzle Money says, we love plus money. You're damn right. Big Cheesy says, coach equal parlays. No, but today, maybe. Today, maybe. Now, AB, you use the word consistent. I like that word. Do you know who else is consistent, AB?
Who is that kind, sir?
My man, Charles. Because every single day he shows up, no ego, ready to go, has his picks, soccer and NHL, and the only thing that doesn't change are those green check marks next to his name. So, without further ado, everybody's asking. So let's give it to him. The man from the dirty, dirty Charles. You are up, sir. Let's go to the ice.
I appreciate the kind words, Coach. Yeah, we have Boston and Tampa Bay. The Bruins come in on a back-to-back after scoring 4 goals and recording their 4th over in 5 games versus Florida. Tampa is also experiencing a plethora of high-scoring games, with 7 of their past 9 outings exceeding the game total, and 10 of the Lightning's last 12 home games have cashed to the over. So with Boston on a back-to-back and Tampa enjoying playing at home, we'll go ahead and take the over 6 at even money, or you can even look or consider the over 5. It's a little higher juice, but we're just going to stick with the over 6, Boston Bruins, Tampa Bay Lightning.
Charles, how anxious are you for the international soccer break to come to an end, sir, for the weekend?
You shouldn't even have to ask that, Coach. We have a loaded card. Then we have MLB starting tomorrow's. March Madness. We still have NBA. We still have NHL. I mean, what better time to be a sports investor?
I don't even need to tease any part of our show. Charles just did it for me. That's why the man is here. Now, Raphael in the chat, you said Utah opened at 6.5. That's where we just gave it out, but it's moving up. Tell me why. Tell me why.
I saw a nice five-figure bet come in, so I would not be shocked if that thing goes all the way up to 8 by tip. I don't think 8.5 goes, because I think the books would be afraid to get middled, and they hate to get middled on an NIT CPI game, so I don't see them. The total is going to be very interesting. It's starting to drop a little. I want to see how low this total goes.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it. Of course, follow my guy here in the chat. Any questions, Howie's in the chat as well. He will answer them for you in real time or on social media. That's what Raphael with us is all about. Now, AB, I need me and you to focus on the NBA right here, right now. I'm going to give out my 2. I love the Thunder -6.5. Last night, I got burned a little bit. They were on the road in New Orleans, and they played great. 119-112 over a really good Pelicans team. They're coming home to play a team that is awful on the road. I'm talking about the Rockets. So even though it's back-to-back, and I don't normally like to do this, I'm going to take the Thunder -6.5, -115, that at BetMGM. But then here's where I need your reaction, because your parlay is a part of my games. The Nuggets on the money line tonight. Didn't like the points, so I found another team, the Magic, playing the Warriors at home, to put with them, and that parlay plays +110. Do you like the fact that I took with the Nuggets and who they are playing, took them out of the spread sphere and put them into a little money line parlay?
Absolutely love it. A brilliant call. That's how you do it. That's the point of, running these money line parlays, because yes, what is it? +110? Is that what it said right there? All right.
Correct.
So I understand that, during the day when everybody's, texting their groups of like, hey, here's a parlay I've got +580, +62,000, whatever. All right. +110. It doesn't look great until it is the only one that hits, because that's the only thing that matters is cashing these parlays over and over and over. I love the way you brought those numbers down. Smart play.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. By the way, shout out to Royce in the chat. He says, "Hey, B, I watched your baseball show last night, and it was awesome. You are the man, and I'm sure everybody appreciates your analysis. I know that I do." Very nice by Royce.
Hey, very, very nice. Absolutely. And look, the bounce back is real. We saw it last night. Florida State dominated Florida. Alabama won. So many teams that we're identifying for this weekend. Vanderbilt won. It's going to be a great, great weekend. And let me say this. This weekend, we introduced the college baseball and college basketball combo parlays. This weekend, we're going to have college baseball, college basketball, and Major League Baseball prop bet combo parlays, all three ready to go. It's going to be a hell of a weekend.
Hey, DG, I'm a little thirsty. Could you ask the question for me while I take a drink, please?
Do you want to do the work?
Daniel picking it up. Nice.
That was very nice. Well done. Well done, sir. God, I feel good today. Damn it, do I feel good today. All right. Now, we've got 3 more plays, and then we're going to announce our winner for our merch because I'm an idiot, and you guys beat me. But I got 3 plays from the Houston Open this week. And if you haven't watched DTL Golf, it's live in your feed right now. Me and Fast Eddie just breaking it down like we always do. But I like Tom Hoge, and there is a theme to this week. And if you're a golf bettor and you haven't put your bets in yet, this is the last week that players can get inside the top 50. Why is that important? Because in 2 weeks, there's a little tournament, you may have heard of it, called the Masters. We will have a robust show for that. And we will have shows every night if I have anything to say about it. But Tom Hoge is one of those guys. With a really good finish this week, he can leapfrog into the top 50, which would then get him automatically into the Masters without having to win. So I like a top 10 finish at plus 400 for a Hoge. Then, if you go to BetMGM, they have group betting. And this is the only way that you can find a number that makes any sense for Scotty Scheffler. He's a Group A winner. He's only got to be like 5 other guys. Wyndham Clark is in that group. But I like Scheffler at minus 120 to come out of there because this man has not finished outside of the top 20 at all this entire season. Then the Group D winner, Mackenzie Hughes. He's another one of those guys with a really good finish this week. He can also leapfrog into the top 50 and get into the Masters, and that's all these guys care about. So you're going to give me that at plus 333. All right, we have a winner, AB. I just got it from Producer Man. And our winner today is Martin Pesqueira, Pesqueira. So, Martin, what I need you to do right now is, you know where our merch store is. I need you to write into the chat which one you would like. Which t-shirt? Pick any of them, and we'll send it to you. And also, we will need your Twitter so we can interact and get your address, sir. All right. Congratulations to Martin. That's why you watch live, because you just never know when you might win something. All right. Sweet 16 starts tomorrow. We've got a lot of different bets that Raphael contacted us all last night and said, hey, boys, why don't we do this? And I said, hey, boys, I kind of like that idea. So we're going to drop Charles off just for now so he can start getting ready for baseball. And, gentlemen, if you don't mind. Oh, AB, did I forget something?
Yeah, do you mind if I give my picks?
Oh, we did. We did. See how that works? We got a little parlay left. See? DG, that's how you do it when you're hosting right there, right? You get the little finger.
Beautiful.
See? That's how good. I'm just messing around today. All right, AB, bring us home, baby.
All right, yeah, I'll be quick. Look, all right, it'll be a 3-point parlay. All right, the static and same game parlay that we have created. We're going to go 3 legs plus 115. Jokic is our static play. And then we're going to go Kawhi Leonard, 1+, Paul George, 2+. So I use BetMGM for these. And if you look at our YouTube homepage, we have a video on how to build these. But quite frankly, they're very simple. You find your static play, Nikola Jokic, click that, for over half of a 3, and then go to the Clippers game, click same game parlay, and you're going to take Kawhi down from needing 2 down to 1, and Paul George needing 3 down to 2. And if you've noticed the last couple days, we've hit these and needed every single number that we dropped down. So pay attention to that. Yeah, our YouTube homepage, we have a video exactly how to build these. But once you do it once, you'll kind of get the hang of it. And again, BetMGM is where I do it. Lastly, our man Kyle Sterenberg asks, AB, with Sunday being Easter, seems some college baseball weekend series are going Thursday to Saturday instead of Friday to Sunday. Think that has any impact on pitching and availability? What we're already seeing now is you're starting to see teams use their bullpens more. So pay attention on Fridays and Saturdays, or Thursdays and Fridays in this weekend's instance, of how many teams and how many, bullpen guys that they use, right? But to answer your question, not too terribly much. All right, your ace is going to go Friday, which is now Thursday. All right, Friday, Saturday, right? They'll keep that one. It's more about how long that they go, and then teams that are playing at home, all right, on that final day, that third day, that is where you'll make your money.
Hashtag knowledge is power. Stop it. Just stop it. Where else do you even need to be every single morning? Are you kidding me right now? It doesn't matter the sport. It doesn't matter the guy. My crew's the best in the business. Now, I'm done messing around. No more joking around. Now we drop Charles off. Now it's time to educate and entertain. Oh, listen to Brennan. He says, hit that like button for us if you really like the show, and I know you do. Help us out just a little bit with our algorithm. That music gets me every single time. How does it not get you jacked up, DG? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's the kazoo, man.
It is the kazoo. It really is. By the way, Charles is so popular that they're saying goodbye to him in the middle of the show. That's how
he's running up quite a catering bill over there in the green room.
He really is.
That one down a little bit.
He really is. They'd be like, you know it. Aw, shucks. All right, gentlemen, there's a lot of different bets that are out there. And Raphael, I'm going to start with you because this was your idea, and I like to give credit where credit is due. A lot of times the public only looks at the spread and at the total, but educate the audience at home at all the different kinds of bets that you can sink your teeth into right now.
Well, geez, I remember back in the late 90s, early 2000s, where bettors would come up to the window and say, hey, why is this the only thing we can bet on? Can you bet on anything else? And I think that's when the prop bet started to involve, was the late 90s and all that. And so now we just prolong. And sometimes maybe your team is already out of the tournament, but you still want to watch it, you still want to root for it, still want to gamble on it. So you can do these prop bets, how many number one seeds will reach to the Final Four and stuff like that. I just think it's a great way to still be active in watching Final Four, where maybe your team is not in it or you don't have interest. My wife loves to bet certain prop bets that she doesn't have to really engage in the game, but still has to watch it. It's just a great way to engage in all these sporting events that we watch.
I just had a little tear come down my eye when you said your wife actually watches the games with you.
Not all the time.
Interesting. Oh, no, my bad. Not all the time. Okay. All right. DG, we're going to start with you. So the first question we have today is this one. How many number one seeds, because they're all still alive, how many will make the Final Four? Go.
Yeah, so I was looking at this and I was looking at the odds because I don't want to just give a prop out and be like, hey, the odds are, they're minus, 200. So what I looked at is 3 number ones for plus 350 is what I would go with. It's a value play. I just think that you're looking at a Houston team, but also a UConn team that I really like. And then it's really just either can Purdue or UNC make the leap and get into the Final Four. And at that point, I feel good about one of the two. So that's why I went ahead and went with 3 there.
So 3 is plus 350 for 3 of the number one seeds to go. AB, let me come to you. That's a pretty good number for 3 of the 4 to win. Now they got to win 2 games. What's your answer, sir?
Going 2. I think it's going to be UConn and Houston, but 2 is a good hedge, equal number right there with 4 still being alive. Yeah, I'm going to roll with 2 on this one.
I'm going to go with 2 also. And I don't know which 2 because I'm hedging on other plays. I normally would say North Carolina and UConn, but then I also like Arizona a little bit. So I like 2 because I think that saves me a little bit at that plus 135 number. Raphael, talk to me.
I always fade the public. I always fade where I watch on TV, on ESPN, Fox, CBS, all the other ones. I say one number one team goes into the Final Four, and it's the one that cuts down the nets for me. You guys know who my favorite is to cut down the nets. North Carolina with that fantastic 16-1 ticket that I have in my back pocket that I could probably start hedging now on it just to make a profit if I wanted to. North Carolina, I think some threes get in there. Like I said, I think Creighton gets in there. No disrespect to AB. I love you. I think they beat Tennessee. But yeah, give me Uno at plus 2-1.
Wow. He's been staying consistent since our pre-show before March Madness when it was 16-1. All right. I like North Carolina too, Raphael. I really do. By the way, Zach in the chat says other people give out minus 200 plays. It's all right. Who would ever do that? Now, question number 2. Which seed will win this whole damn thing? And right now, if you want to play a 1 seed, it's a minus 190. And then you get some pretty good numbers. So, DG, let me come over to you. Which seed wins this whole thing?
Yeah, I'm on the value play again. Look, you're looking at the 2 seeds. There's 4 of them left. It's at plus 260 from what I see. And listen, I am no mathematician, but if you have 4 teams and it's a plus number, I'm going to go with those because somebody has to win. And yes, I hate Tennessee and I hate the other teams other than the 2 seeds, but give me a little bit of good odds. I'm sorry, AB. I just don't trust. My wife is a Tennessee alum, and I argue with her all the time. I just don't like them.
Coach, let me tell you this. There's an internal war that's been going on in the state of Tennessee for a long time, right? Like, you got to understand, Nashville's in the middle. You have Knoxville in the east, and you have Memphis in the west. Memphis and Knoxville do not get down together. Do not at all. But yeah, man, like, it's tough to trust Tennessee. It's tough to trust Tennessee. I don't disagree with
The only thing I'm disappointed in is the fact that DG said it and then started running backwards as fast as he absolutely can. Stand on it. He's not that scary. Stand on it. It's okay.
I'm good.
Now, with that being said, AB, what seed will win this whole damn thing?
I'm not going to bet it because I'm going with 1 seed and minus 190. I'm not putting any money down on that. There's no value in it. But I think UConn's the best team in the country. But the fact that we have 4 number 1 seeds still out there, I mean, it'd be tough for me to go anywhere else. I thought Daniel brought up a great point, the fact that we have so many 2s that are out there. But, you know, Tennessee could lose to Creighton in the Sweet 16, right? Like, I mean, we could see them drop off. I go 1 seed, man. It's too hard for me to go anywhere else.
Yeah, it's interesting that you brought that up because, Raphael, we know all the 1 seeds are there. We've said that. But Iowa State's a 2. Arizona's a 2. Tennessee is a 2. And Marquette is a 2. So that's been a narrative that's been lost a little bit, is that all the 2s are still alive as well. And at plus 260, talk to me.
Yeah, DG made a great point, and I looked at the books right before we got on the air on this one, and a lot of action on the 3s. So I think Marquette is getting a lot of action on that one. I agree. I think the 2 seed is probably the best one to go, and I'm betting against the public, and the books are probably happy I'm saying that because the number 1 seed so far are 8-0 straight up and 7-1 against the spread. So the number 1s are doing what they're supposed to do, but this isn't brand new. This is the Sweet 16. You had times off to practice, times off to watch film. This is totally different basketball now than what we saw last weekend. So I do see some number 1s dropping, but value-wise, 2 and 3, I think is a great value.
All right. Plus 260, and then if you go to the 3s, plus 1,400. So if you have one you like, you can get a pretty good number because of all the 1s and the 2s still being alive. Great analysis, gentlemen, by you. Question number 3. And this will be fun because you guys know the T-shirt that's coming. I hate unders. And everybody that knows me knows I hate unders. So, DG, what is going to be the highest scoring game in the Sweet 16?
Yeah, so I'm looking at whenever we were looking at these games, and I'm looking at the different stats, and Alabama and North Carolina is obviously by far the favorite. But A sneaky good one is going to be Gonzaga and Purdue, for the simple fact that you're talking about two teams that are playing well, but also two teams that are scoring into the 70s and the 80s. I think both want to kind of get up and down. I know Edie's going to be sluggish. He's going to be dragging, but I think that this game really can go into the 80s, and I think it can kind of rival that Alabama and North Carolina game.
So we got a plus 600 ticket to start. Raphael, you're shaking your head. Do you like that?
Oh, DG, I'm not just kissing your butt so you can send me some barbecue, but man, what a doubt. You are 110% correct on this one. Purdue believes that they just expected all because they lost last year as a big favorite. They were a favorite to come to win it all last year. Purdue, Edie are just putting up monster numbers. And let's face it, Alabama's offense did not look good their last game. Again, granted, we had some time off practice. Their offense would be up there, but this is a sneaky one. And how could you pass 6-1? You cannot pass this number at 6-1. You can still sprinkle a little action on Alabama and North Carolina if you want. But if you cash that 6-1, that doesn't matter how much you sprinkled on the Bama game. That's a great, great number.
AB, can we educate our good friends on the right answer for this particular question? Please go.
The correct answer, and I'm calling my shot now. Tennessee and Creighton has overtime written all over it. These two teams are almost identical in their stat production. I see Tennessee and Creighton being an excellent game. I think this thing has one overtime, could be two overtimes. This is going to be a fun one. Yeah, give me Tennessee Creighton. I'm going to take my odds on that.
Okay, so Tennessee Creighton is also is plus 1,600. So that is truly shooting your shot, AB. So we got a plus 1,600, two plus 600s. That's nice. Get that elbow.
Yeah,
out
you
there,
see that
boy.
elbow tucked in,
Nice.
tucked in. That's how you hit
Gotta tuck it
threes,
in.
son.
You're damn right. And you know who else is going to be hitting threes? DG, pay attention. Clemson and Arizona. Because, let me check my notes. Clemson is averaging 75 points a game. Arizona is averaging 82 points a game. All this other analysis, mumbo jumbo that you and Raphael are spitting, I ain't receiving it. So here's what we're going to do. If you guys hit the Gonzaga Purdue bet, then we send out one. No, we'll send out 2 T-shirts to some lucky person in the chat. If mine hits, we will send out 1 because I know that I'm right. If AB's hits at plus 1,600, I think we send out 3 T-shirts to the chat. You got to be watching live. So I'm 1. My boys are 2. And AB, if you cash, that's 3 big winners we got. Do we like that? Do we like it?
We do.
Love it.
And let me tell you this. You know what Tennessee and Creighton can also do?
What?
Hit free throws. Both of these guys can mash from the free throw line. Get ready.
It's going to be like a slow death, boys. If this happens and it goes to Creighton, DG, you know what's going to happen. Our phones are going to light up. It's going to be all the AB stupid emojis. Oh, my God.
On top of college baseball.
Yeah, it's going to be worse. Raphael, go.
Yeah, we just had a question, Nick. Where can you find these prop bets? I know BetUS has these. I know DraftKings are slowly putting them up. I sent these out late last night to a whole bunch of US books. They said they were probably going to gradually put them out today, probably first thing tomorrow morning. Some US books likes to wait a while because they don't want the wise guys to jump on them early. But most books should have these. I'm going to contact BetMGM today when I get off the phone.
There you go. And that's why we have him. He's our numbers guy. Boom. You ask the question, you get him in real time. Hashtag it pays to watch live. Now, question number 4. You can have the fun of the high scoring game, but also we've been cashing a lot of what, AB, during this run through the first week of March Madness? A lot of
unders.
So, DG, let me come over to you, big boy, because the lowest scoring game you could also bet on in this tournament. Where are you headed?
Well, I'm going to go right up against you, and it's going to be plus 1,100 for Clemson and Arizona. Listen, neither one of these teams are just great shot makers. They're not. You're talking about contrasting styles of Arizona, who likes to get up and down, and then the slow pace of Clemson. You're talking about a what do you call it when you get a steak? A medium plus. This is a medium plus tempo game. That's all it is. This is going to be a rock fight, in my opinion. You're talking about a 77-70 game. I might have a crew exclusive on this game.
Medium plus.
Listen, I don't
What
do.
the
I don't
hell?
order that.
It's a medium well. Medium well.
That's medium plus.
What
Hey,
the hell
well,
is that?
Coach, I told you, DG's eating over there at Jerry Lawler's spot over in Memphis.
Oh my goodness. Oh my medium plus. What the
Listen.
hell is that?
I don't order it. I just know that people do.
Oh,
People
interesting.
do.
Interesting. All right, AB. So he just went square against me. Not only did he say your pick sucks, he said it sucks as the lowest scoring game of the entire damn thing. Boom. So where are you headed, sir?
Yeah, he kind of threw yours right against the wall there. Look, I think that the popular answer is probably going to be Illinois, Iowa State. I'm going to go UConn and San Diego State because I think UConn beats the hell out of San Diego State, and it's just one of those blowout, low score. Second half is just no points whatsoever. We don't get fouls at the end of the game because it's out of hand. Yeah, give me UConn, San Diego State.
I like that philosophy. Yeah, I can see like 75-57, something like that.
Yep.
That would serve right what you're talking about. But I actually are going to go with the first one that you said. I'm going to go with Illinois, Iowa State plus 650 because I just think, they're both really, really good teams. And we get really, really good teams playing against each other. Normally, the defense steps up. And I think it will in this game. So I'm going to go plus 650, Illinois, Iowa State. Raphael, where are you headed, sir?
I'm with AB, but I'm on the other side of it. I think San Diego State's defense keeps UConn's offense a little better. They haven't given up 70 points in 3 straight games, and UConn hasn't given up 60 points in 3 straight games. It's going to be a nail-biter, close game. Hey, you guys watching this show, all these 3 guys say UConn, please bet UConn because I want plus 11.5, plus 12 on this game. Please bet it. Parlay it. Keep on parlaying UConn. I want the best number on the Aztecs.
Hey, Raphael, I'll tell you what. We'll bet a medium minus steak on it.
Medium minus? Those are my favorite. With A1 sauce.
Yeah, A0.
Yeah, A0. Hey, what the hell? All right. So here's what we're going to do there, just because I'm so irritated at DG right now. So if UConn has a low scoring game in this Sweet 16, we'll send out 2. If Iowa State does, we'll send out 1. And if Clemson, God forbid, they cash on this play for DG, we will send out 1. And I will be so angry. But I'm a pro, if nothing else. So now we got 2 plays that we're all keeping an eye on. Everybody in the chat is keeping an eye on. If you want to be in, just write in. I need to see who is active, who wants to be a part of this. I just need to see in the chat if you want to play. If you want to play. Doesn't mean you're going to win. If you want to play. All right. Now, last question. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you. Appreciate you. The last one is this. What is going to be the highest scoring team in the Sweet 16? And this just means the one game because the Elite 8 starts on Saturday. So very, very important. The highest scoring team in the Sweet 16 on Thursday and Friday. DG will be?
I say Purdue. They've scored 184 points total. I have to go with my first pick. I think this game gets a little up-tempo a little bit, and so we're going to go with a medium plus play right here with Purdue.
And they are 8-1, so you did not go chalk. All right. Raphael, where are you headed, sir?
I wanted to take Purdue. I want to take the over on how many times they show Edie's mom on TV. That'd be 6.5. But I'm going to take Gonzaga at 18-1. I mean, they could pull off some big numbers. Both big men like to shoot the 3 ball as well. I can't pass up 18-1. Sprinkle some A1 sauce on me on that.
Give me a little. It smells good. Feels good. Tastes good. AB, where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Tennessee here because I believe that the game's going to be 115 to 114. But no, seriously, I think I'm going with Tennessee. I think that they end up with the most points in Sweet 16.
Homer.
Yeah, Homer.
Hey, they're 25-1 though. 25-1.
Watch out. Hey, you speed that tempo up, Tennessee shoot your ass out of the building, son. I've seen it happen.
I love when your Southern accent comes out. You don't realize it's going to come out. By the way, Jeff loves the Raphael play. A lot of people. Gregory likes Gonzaga. So a lot of different choices. Gregory says Purdue. Oh, hell no. Gregory, I like you. I like you. Oh, was that your pick, DG? My bad.
It was.
My bad. I'm going to go as I check my notes. Not chalky, but it's chalkier than Purdue. I'm going to go with Arizona. I just think they're going to have a really good night. I think Clemson is a team that gives up a lot of points. I just think it's a gut feeling, but it's 7-1. I love Arizona. All right. So hopefully you guys participated. Hopefully you wrote in because we ain't coming back. I promise. Until tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Major League Baseball starts. You know all that kind of stuff. Gentlemen, great job. Great job. But there's a lot of people who weren't available at 10 a.m. They didn't get here for all of the picks, so we have them covered too. It is now time to bring Charles back for the whip around. AB, CID says Coach must be talking to EC. I didn't even think about that.
I was just about to say, I absolutely love that every time now that Arizona comes up, EC's name comes up. Him and his brother, love both of them. It makes me smile every time.
We're helping their followers. That's what we're doing. That's all we're doing. We're just helping their followers. He needs them. Stupid Arizona podcast. I actually want to. Have you ever been on that podcast yet, AB?
Yeah, I did twice. I got my tail handed to me the first time. I did okay the second time.
Manzi agrees with me. He says, I'm with you, Coach. Ari will light it up. All right, Charles, obviously we're going to start with you because we've been over here having a little fun with the college basketball scene, and you've been sitting there, as you always do, ready to, as Big Cheesy likes to say, light the lamp. So you've got one big play today on the ice. Start us off.
Yeah, NHL, Boston, Tampa Bay. We're going to grab the over 6. If you would like the 5.5, over 5.5, I mean, it's a higher juice, but we're just going to stick with the over 6.
All right. Very, very good. Now, DG, let me come over to you. You have 2 props that you love tonight. Talk to me.
Yeah, we're riding the wagon again. Jalen Duren double-double, minus 115. That line is just too low, or the odds are too low on that. So I like him against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then Desmond Bane, this line opened at 17.5. I did hit it there, but the line is now at 19.5 at minus 105. I think he goes for 23, 24 points tonight, especially against that team that's coming off of a double overtime game with travel against the Lakers tonight.
Boom. Love it. Raphael, go.
UNLV Seton Hall over 141. Hopefully the UNLV 3-ball goes in. Should be a nice high-scoring game. And Anthony Davis over 14.5 rebounds. It's plus 105. It's great value, but just announced LeBron James is probably going to play today. So make sure you look at that, because if he's playing, that might mean AD might not be playing. But I just couldn't pass up the plus 105.
And I might have a play on that in our crew exclusive little episode that we do and post about 30 minutes after the show. If you're not a crew member yet, I encourage you to do so. By the way, Tom says, haha, the shade, Cheesy. He said, light the lamp. What is this, Aladdin? Where do you guys come up with this stuff?
Anytime somebody goes with the, what is this? Like, you know you're going to get something good.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. I'm going to go with my 5 plays. By the way, Seton Hall, minus 4.5. Utah, minus 6.5. That's from the legend Howie Schwab. I've got 5 big plays today. The Thunder, minus 6.5, minus 115. They're home against the Rockets. The Rockets are awful on the road. That's all I needed to see. Plus, they're on fire. Then I'm taking the points out of it. Nuggets at home against the Suns. The Magic at home against the Warriors. The Warriors played last night. Magic are playing better. You put them together, plus 110 for that parlay. Then 3 plays. And again, DTL Golf, I encourage you to go watch it. Tom Hoagie, top 10 finish, plus 400. He needs a big week to get into the Masters. Scotty Scheffler, Group A winner. You can find this at BetMGM, minus 120. This is the only number I found other than a top 5 parlay with Wyndham Clark that even makes sense. He is minus 700 for a top 20 finish. That is crazy. That's Tiger Woods type numbers in 2000. And then Mackenzie Hughes, Group D winner, plus 333. He's also another player, just like Tom Hoagie, that needs to get into the top 50 and has a chance with a really good finish this week. All right, AB, I believe You're the only one left. Bring us home.
NBA 3-pointer parlay tonight, plus 115. Let's go. Jokic, 1+3. Kawhi Leonard, 1+3. Paul George, 2+3s. Put those three together. You get plus 115. Also, to end it, anyone who watched the college baseball show yesterday, pay attention to the Nichols, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi series this weekend. We brought it up on the show yesterday. I know nobody on the planet's looking at it. And you know what Texas A&M Corpus Christi did yesterday? They went to Austin, Texas, and whooped Texas's ass, because that's what this team does, is score runs. And Nichols scores like 9,000 runs a game. So pay attention to that one this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I am laughing, AB, for two reasons. A, you know I love when you say, whip that ass. But every time I hear Corpus Christi, and this is a true story on my kids, it makes me think back to my younger days. Do you know, can anybody answer this question for me? Do you know who's the only host in the history of time walking God's green earth that hosted the only Girls Gone Wild pay-per-view of all time? Anyone?
Hold on. I got to check with my attorney before I answer.
Let me go get my VHS tapes. Let me go check.
What was that guy's
story.
name? Well, my answer is going to be you, but what is that guy's name?
Well, I can't remember his name. I
Charles.
can't remember his name.
Let's go to Panama City. We've got some girls outside of La Vila.
They're gonna light the lamp.
I kid you not.
Oh.
I kid you not. Senior Frogs. If you've ever been to one of those, they're like, they're a chain. It only held 3,000 people. We had at least 8,000 people outside in a line that particular day. I kid you not. Our guest judge, Snoop Dogg.
Oh.
All of that checks out.
True story. Snoop Dogg. His two security guards were the biggest jerks of all time. I mean, of all time. Of all time. We get to the end of the night, walk back into the hotel. They're sitting in the lobby, and I turn to go to the left because I don't even want to see them. They literally were doing their jobs. They go, "Hey, coach, come over here." I walk over. I'm scared to death. And I was like, yeah, guys. I said, you guys are scary. You guys are really scary. They're, oh, yeah, he pays us to do that. We're really good guys. These guys were fathers. They both had 2 kids. I mean, it was the craziest thing.
Wow.
It was literally the craziest night ever. If anybody wants to watch it, you might be able to find it on YouTube. I don't know, but it's a true story.
I feel like Mean Gene Okerlund, like that's a spot like you'd have seen him at. But like he wasn't with the production. He was just there.
Well, that would be the type of thing he would show up for. Stacy Keebler was also one of the guest judges for that particular night. So it was memory lane.
Oh, the
Some are good.
90s. Oh, the 90s.
It wasn't the 90s, Raphael. It was like 02. All right, anyway. We got to wrap this up, gentlemen. Great job by you. You can see them a little bit more in our crew exclusive if you're a crew member that we will post here in just a little bit. But with all that being said, my goodness, what a fun show today. It's time for the closing bell. You know, it'd be the thing I love about this show is that you never know which direction it's going to go in day to day. And I love that freedom, right? I love that freedom.
Yeah, it makes it nice. And I tell you what, the crew is all in on it because you never knew the magic that was going to happen on the E channel at 2 a.m. when the Girls Gone Wild show came on. And also, the crew's going with the Magic tonight, -3.5 at home against the Warriors. So there you go. A wonderful Wednesday all set up for you, ready to go.
Yeah. In the chat, they said, love the Okerlund Ventura announcing duo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you haven't watched Behind the Turnbuckle yet, we had a nice little Jesse the Body Ventura. You know, he made 100 times more than I did in the original XFL per game. 100 times more than I did. He made $100,000 per game
to find his agent.
No kidding, right? I made 1,000.
Yeah.
Me 1,000, Jesse the Body 100,000 a game. That's how crazy it was back in the day. AB, anything else that we need to tell the good people before we get out of here? I think we did a
Nope.
pretty good job.
Yep. Great show today. Great show.
Great show today. Do not forget all of the college baseball stuff on your feed right now. DTL Golf in your feed right now. We're here every single day. Tomorrow we'll do a bunch of futures, Major League Baseball opening day, and there are some changes in the NFL. Do they affect anything from a betting perspective? Maybe we'll tackle that, or maybe I'll post a video. But thank you all for hanging with us. Thank you all for tuning in every single day. We couldn't do this without you, and we really feel like we're just getting started, because we are. We're only 2 months in, but you make it feel like it's 2 years in. So with all that being said, it's time for you to go out into the world. Pay it forward. Be kind to one another. Be honest with each other. And understand this, there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. My attacker, Lobo. My man, DG, here on Wednesdays. The numbers guy, Raphael, always bringing it strong. The man from the dirty. You always want more of him. My man, Charles. And my partner, my 5-tool player, AB. And never forget about producer, man. Always behind the scenes, making the show look like $1 million. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's truly what we're all about right here every day at Driving the Line. Good luck.